Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. Today in Wonderkid Watch we are looking at Fabio Silva, a big name last year on Football Manager that I'm sure everyone has been made aware of. He turned out to be a fantastic player there, did get a summer move to Wolves, hasn't quite been able to step up to the Premier League just yet, but certainly someone that I think people have still got hopes for to come in and do the job in the end. But it'll be interesting to see how he gets on this year in Football Manager. He's got quite well-rounded stats at this point, nothing too spectacular though. 18 years of age and valued at 2.2 million. He did move to Wolves for 36.5, so it'll be interesting to see if he does live up to that value and where he goes from there. But we'll jump ahead, take a look, see where he's at, and go from that point. Alright, so he has stuck at Wolves over those 5 years. His attributes looking a lot better, starting to become a bit more of a stronger player as well, which is good to see. Runs with ball a lot and comes deep to get ball, cut inside from the left wing. So he's still a very attacking player. 14 finishing, still can look to improve. Hasn't quite made his Portugal debut for them yet, but still 24 under 21 goals in 29 appearances isn't too bad. I'm sure he will be called up at some point, definitely. He has been injured for quite a while this year and wants to leave the club now. So it's interesting to see how's he done in the league. So he has been hitting double figures after starting to play consecutively, but it looks like the reason why he wants to leave is because Wolves got relegated to the Championship. He's taken that by storm so far. So it'll be interesting to see if he does stick around and try and get him back up in the end, or if it is a case that his wanting to leave is too much and they can't hold on to him. Valued at 36 million now, so they could get a decent amount of money, but I can imagine that he'll go for a lot less than what they bought him for because they're in the Championship and his unhappiness. But we can take another look. If he won anything with them, no, it is just the relegation on his landmark. So certainly be interesting to see where he goes next if he does leave. But we'll jump for 5 years, see him in his prime and where he's at. Inter Milan was the next step on Fabio Silva's career. You can see he has started to play for Portugal, 35 caps and 22 goals. So still looking a very good player, especially with the stats you can see on screen. Looks very good striker. Has developed to play on the left wing a lot more. Valued at 68 million now. Let's see kind of what happened there. So he moved in the end on a free. So he did stick around with Wolves, got them promoted, getting 19 goals and 6 assists in that season, 11 player of the matches. So he did very well for them. Then did well again in the Premier League. So he even upped his game once they got promoted. But I guess he ended up wanting to leave to go to Italy. And that is where he really has shone. 24 goals in 37 games and 21 goals. Has dropped off over those years, but still phenomenal performances. If anything, has still improved on his average rating over those couple of years at Inter. Looking very good. It'd be interesting to see if he sticks around at Inter now because of the poor performances he's made, or if someone else will even come in for him and look to take him to the next level. Milestones wise, has they won anything? So they got promotion from the Championship. He scored his first goal against Egypt for Portugal the year after. Then, after joining Inter Milan, has won a bunch of stuff in Italy. So the Cup, as well as the Serie A once, and the Italian Super Cup. So he is starting to win things in Italy with Inter Milan. Interesting to see. We will jump again to take another look and go from there. Looks to me that he has found a place he wants to stay. He's still at Inter Milan, has doubled his appearances for Portugal, increasing those goals up to 36, and has continued to perform very well. Picked up again for a couple of seasons, hitting 25 goals minimum in a season. It's dropped off slightly over the last few years with that side of things. But yeah, certainly a player that we can see has still performed very well. In regards to that, £325,000 a week, you'd hope he would be performing that well. Milestones, has there been any bigger competition wins? Continue to win the Serie A and Cup competitions in Italy. So no European wins, but still performing very well at Inter Milan. Again, will be interesting to see if he does jump forward. It looks like he may be a bit of a cult hero at Inter Milan at this point, but we'll see where he's at near the end of his career and how that goes. So Fabio Silva has now retired at the age of 37. performed very well. He nearly got a goal every 2 games for Portugal during his career. He left Inter Milan by the looks of things and moved to Liverpool for a season. Didn't do too well there, coming back to England, only scoring 3 goals in 7 games, and then off to Holland for a couple more seasons before retiring. So certainly interesting to see. He joined Liverpool for 27 million, which is quite a large amount of money with that side. He built up a record of 19 competition wins, another good amount of wins there. And we can see that he was Championship Player of the Year when he got promoted with Wolves on that occasion, which isn't a surprise with kind of the goal tally he did have. 254 goals in 556 appearances from 7 clubs. So not a bad tally in the end. 20 team wins along with 1 personal accolade to that record as well. So certainly a player that can still perform if you have him in your squad. Maybe not quite as good as last year on Football Manager, but again, still a player that you could always take a look at. It looks like he will be stuck around for a while. Hopefully he can match this in his real life career with Wolves. Maybe not the relegation, but certainly the goal scoring record he had for them as well as for Inter. So I hope you did enjoy. Thank you very much for watching. I certainly did enjoy. If you did, like and subscribe and all that good stuff, and I will catch you next time. Thanks. Bye.